Hey guys, what's going on? We are checking out some Golf Clash, and this is my alt account, Dunkaroo. I started it off as Dunkaroo, and then I changed my main account to GC Dunkaroo. So if you see Dunkaroo or GC Dunkaroo out there, then you'll know that it's me, and I'm part of Here's Your Sign. I created the clan. You can see GC Dunkaroo up there at the top, and then me down there in the middle. We've got 48 members right now, so if you are looking for an Expert 3 clan that's going to go into Master 1 at the end of this current season, then go ahead and jump aboard. Just send us a message or click the join button, and we'll be happy to have you. We shoot for 250 a week. It's going to go up a little bit once we get to Master, but you can see we've got a solid core of players with over 8 people already with 2,000 coins, or 2,000 clan points, and not too many that are struggling right now. So we got about 6 minutes before the rewards come out for the touchdown tournament. This account I played alternate and pro. Finished out with a 20. You can see on 18, I took a birdie. I was trying to get too cute to get an albatross, and instead I timed out the shot and ended up having to take the birdie. Wasn't my finest hour, but it's okay. We'll rebound from it. I was really pleased. I shot really accurately the whole time. 14, 28, and 28, which would have been a 29. 29 would have put us all the way up here into like the 12 or 13 range as opposed to 20. But even still, we should be getting a pretty good pack, pretty good chest. 200 of the common cards, 37 of the rares, and 9 of the epics, and then 25 kingmakers. I'm out clubbed a lot of times because this account has only played, I think it's like 2,500 games. Yeah, 2,690. And so I just don't have a lot of information or a lot of clubs that will match what the people that I play against are. On weeks on this account, I play up in Tour 8. When I say on weeks, I mean tournament weeks, because during tournament weeks, I'm usually in pro, and then I up to Expert 1 for like this week, which is an off tournament week. And then in an off tournament week, I'll drop all the way down to like tours 2, 3, and 4, depending on where I'm at in the weekly league. Because my goal is to get relegated at the end of this week. So I have to be kind of careful to make sure that there's other people that are ahead of me and I get in that 80 to 100 spot. Only because I know that I can be successful at the higher levels, but I want to kind of take my time with this account and kind of level it up at the same progression that I did, or that I didn't do with my main account. With my main account, I went, full balls to the wall and got all the way up to Tour 9 before I even knew it. And all of a sudden, I had a extra mile 6 in Tour 9 with no Thor's Hammer, no APOC. And I did the plummet. I went all the way back to 0 and had to start over again. And so, but at that point, I was in Master Division in Tour 9, and I basically had to start over from scratch and keep dropping down. And it's a long process. And so I didn't want that to happen with this account. So I've only go up to expert on off tournament weeks. And then I drop back down to the pro level for the tournament week. That way I've got other pro players that I'm playing against, as opposed to playing against expert players and being out clubbed again. So we got about 3 minutes left, maybe 2 minutes left. It looks like it says waiting for results. Once it hits about 11 o'clock my time up here in Alaska, I will go ahead and sign out of Golf Clash and then sign back in so that we can get the rewards. Just want to see who wrote recently. Gotcha. My other account fools me every time. So the clubs I've got right now on this, we have 4 golf bags, but I don't even know how to use them with all 4 clubs that I have. So Extra Mile 7 is the primary driver, and then the Rock 6. I really want the Rock 7 because it adds 6 more yards to the distance. So it'll actually put it about the same level as the Extra Mile 7. I like the Rock because of the accuracy. It's got a 94 accuracy and a good ball guide, 4.4. So it's a little bit longer than the quarterback, which only goes 218, and also has a good ball guide. So just kind of looking at it, it's an extra 8 yards. I know I don't get the top spin right now, but I know that once I get to level 7 and eventually level 8 and hopefully level 9, it will go up from there. Then I typically use the Grizzly. I probably should use a different long iron, but I like the accuracy on it, the 96. But it doesn't have a lot of topspin and backspin at level 6, so that's kind of a problem. Maybe we'll get some upgrade cards today. I just got the Falcon 4, which is better than my, Thorn 7, only because a little better accuracy and a little better ball guide. It definitely came in handy on this tournament. I was kind of surprised about that, but it all worked out. And but eventually, once I get the Thorn up to level 8, or even get the Hornet up to even level 7, I'll probably switch out to those. You'll see I play with the Hornet with my other account. Rapier just got to level 6, thank God, because I don't know what to do with a wedge if I don't have the Rapier or the Endbringer. Nirvana got to level 5, which is nice because at least from there, got a little more top spin, a little more ball guide, and accuracy went up a little bit. And then Malibu, I use it only because I don't have the Spitfire, or at least not the Spitfire that you want to have. With the Spitfire only being a level 2, the ball guide's really bad, and there's absolutely no backspin if you got those tough shots that you got to get to stop. So on my other account, I use a Spitfire, but it's a level 5, a little bit better. Take it from there. So, all right, so it's 11:01, so we should be able to back out and go back in there and get our trophies or our chests. So let's take a look and see. All right, so round complete. We have 20th place, so 28 under. And let's see what we got. So we got the medal for being a finalist. We got 210,000 coins, which is great because it only costs 100,000 to enter. So that was nice. 410 clan points. 43 Desert Storms. Oh boy. 10 Castaways. Wonderful, wonderful. 16 Rough Cutters, even better. 31 Quarterbacks. I just need to max them out so we can get the Prism Chest. 26 Goliath, that's good. I don't use the Goliath much, but I think if I had a Goliath 8, I would probably use it over the Grizzly. Level 6. So, we'll take that. 55 Skewers, just trying to max that club out. Got a new club, the Amazon, which I've never used on my other account. And then 25 Kingmakers. So, all in all, not the best of packs, but we'll take it. Alright, so now let's go over to my main account. And so this account I got 4th in Expert. Really, really hoping that we can get something good in here. I just recently got APOC 5, and I'd love to get APOC 6. But, man, look at that. 1 stroke away from 3rd. That person just above me, they waited till the weekend, or like the end of the weekend, and went 17 under on the front, 17 under on the back, and shot the 34. Did it with 0 albatrosses as well. So at the end of the day, kudos to them, man. 17 under without any albatrosses is pretty awesome. Hey, Brandon, thanks for joining. All right, so we got 4th, and let's go ahead and open this up. All right, 14 things to open. Top 10 medal and expert. That's my first one of that. So we'll take that. Oh man, Brandon, what place did you get? 6 million coins. Man, 7th. That's awesome. That it was a tough bracket. I definitely saw people that shot kind of in the 35 under range, but anybody that was in that top 10 was really, really good scores, man. So good job. 2,300 clan points. Machete cards. Runner cards. 37 Malibus, which I'll probably never use again. Sand Lizard cards. Down in 1 cards, which I'll never use again. Or ever. I don't know what I say again. Never have, never will. Let's look for some APOC or Thor's Hammer cards, hopefully. Big Dog. I don't really use the Big Dog now that I've got Cataclysm 5. But if we can max out a rare, we'll take it. Endbringer. I'll take Endbringer cards. If I can get Endbringer to 6, I'll probably get rid of the Rapier, but we'll see. And Falcon cards. Falcon 6 might not be bad. We'll see. I've heard good things about the Falcon, but I think it's probably at the level 7, level 8 range, but that's good. And B-52s. I wouldn't mind getting the B-52. My biggest problem with the Grizzly is the lack of distance. And once you get to the higher level B-52s, you get a lot more accuracy with the distance that the B-52 has. And this should be all the Kingmaker cards, or Kingmaker balls, and then the Titan balls. Yeah, that guy, Brandon, that guy killed me. I kind of followed him along because, there's a big jump between 3rd and 4th place, and I just kind of kept watching every once in a while, and he was, I don't know where that round came from because he was like 27 under in the opening, and then he jumped all the way up to 34, and I knew I had tiebreakers on him because of the opening, so it was kind of frustrating to sit there and watch him, but like I said earlier, if you can do 17 under on front and back without any albatrosses, then kudos to you. I had to get 3 just to get 33 under. All right, so there we go. So we'll take that. I think we got all of the Epic clubs that we would like to use in the future on this account. We got the B-52, we got the Falcon, and we got the Endbreaker. So no real complaints there. That's pretty awesome. I'm going to play 1 or 2 games of Tour 10 and then probably call it a stream. All right, good win for the. Good win for the Thor's Hammer. I swear, Tor 10, I run into APOC 6 all the time. And APOC 7. And then these new balls that came out, I love the fact that people are using them on Tor Play. I don't think I would ever worry about the Win 4 on Tor Play. Let's see if we can get there. I think we can. 7.2. Yeah, we should be able to. This might be too long. Hopefully it hits that rough and then bounces through. Oh no, right into the other rough. Bummer. That's alright. Yeah, Thor's Hammer 5 is nice. I like the backspin on it in Tor Play. I tend to try to use that club over the APOC when I can. Once I get to APOC 6, then I'll probably have to make an option depending on what the Thor's Hammer, if I can get Thor's Hammer up to 6, because that topspin that Thor's Hammer 6 has is really nice. Man, aren't we all? I don't think, rarely ever see APOCs given out in tournaments, at least on the streams that I watch, but I'm sure it happens more often than not. Alright, so he had a headwind, so that's going to be a little bit tougher. Let's see how far we can get. Yeah. Let's see if I can just get over to this fairway. And then take it from there. So 4.9. Get over. Okay, good. So I'll try to use the rapier from there. See if we can make this. What's funny, Brandon, is I think I got to APOC 4 ridiculously fast. And then I sat on APOC 4 for, I don't know, 5 months, maybe 5 or 6 months, and just wasn't even getting any cards at all. So then I eventually just decided to get up to 3,901 trophies, and like 2 days later, I ended up with APOC 5, being able to buy some gems and whatnot. So, or buy some cards with the gems. Where are we at here? So we're kind of at 30% slider. Maybe 35. 9.8 wind is going to be 2.8. Let's see what happens here. Oh, just off. Well, that was the best option that I had, so we'll take it. That's all right. Yeah, I don't like the layup ever, but I'd rather hit out of the with a wedge than with a rough iron. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I was like the same way, you know. As soon as I got across it, it gave it to me, and then um, about a week later, it showed up again. So I've actually got like 50, 56, 58 8-pot cards right now on 5. So that's why I was hoping to get some right now, and then maybe have it show up in the shop again quickly and end up at level 6 here pretty quick. All right, 8.2. I think I should go back to the storage anywhere. Put some backspin on it. And just get it to stop there. Hopefully that curls enough. Perfect. I use the Guardian a lot in tour play lately, especially in tour 10, just because of the distances. Sometimes the Guardian will give you a little bit better of a distance, and once you use it enough, you can kind of understand how the bounces roll compared to the sniper. I think we're all ingrained in using a sniper all the time, but there's definitely been situations where the Guardians actually came into play, whether it be the backspin or the extra distance that it has to kind of clear some of those island shots that you have in this tour. All right, 8.3, so a little bit less than mid. Or a little bit more than mid. So 6.6. Great right. Maybe it'll just hit the stick. Just a little short. I feel so out of sync with the Guardian right now since I used the Sniper all tournament to try to get albatrosses that I forget some of the bounces that it gives you. Yeah, there's definitely times where you need more topspin, but I guess that's kind of the trade-off. I found that, especially with a lot of the shootout holes, the Guardian kind of plays nicely. It still has a good amount of curl for some of the holes out there, and I just feel like there's more times than not where it just I struggle with the sniper. Yeah, I don't know if I'm looking forward to. I guess it depends on what holes everybody chooses for the next tournament. I tried to get some holes that I thought were not simple, but that I found like I had pretty good success on, or could maybe challenge everybody as opposed to just the people that don't really know how to play them. I'm sure that the majority of the top players are going to have note sheets and all that kind of stuff that that they've been using for years and whatnot, or a year or two, especially with some of the holes that are original holes and whatnot. This is a hole with a decent wind that I don't mind using the Guardian on. Was Juniper Point one of the courses that was chosen? Yeah, that's on my alternate account. I play Tour 2 every once in a while, and that's one of the courses that's on there, and it's so horrible. just trying to. I mean, if you don't get a hole in one, you kind of look like a fool on that course in a couple of those shootout holes. This guy's taking the big dip. Run, baby, run. Nice. All I gotta do is beat 6. 10.2 is the win. That's 10.9 at max. So let's go right about there. We're gonna go about just about 10.5. 6.5 and 4. Hopefully we didn't overdo that. Perfect. Yeah, there's no doubt. I really like guarding on this hole. I found that the sniper has such a high bounce for the first bounce that when you're on headwind shots, you really have to aim like 5 or 6 yards after the hole. See if I can get one more match in. Let's try one more. What clan are you in, Brandon? So I've actually seen where people have tried to hit the end of the fairway line. So I'm going to try that with this shot and see if it'll bounce over. Even if it ends up in the rough, we have the perfect wind for it. So 12.9 at 10% is 10 rings. Man, that's going to be close. I'm not going to go full OP. I'm going to cut back just a little bit. Oh man, that's awesome. Let's see what this does. Get over. Short of the bunker. Ah, that's all right. Yeah, I've seen it done a couple times, and I've seen people hit the bunker. So I decided to take a little bit of power off of it. It worked out pretty good. I don't know exactly what I need to do to go ahead and miss the bunker altogether. Maybe some curl, but then I could potentially bring the other water into play, which I didn't want to do. Either way, we'll get on the green here and go to a shootout. That's max. Let's go mid. About 4 rings. Go about 5 rings. Hopefully this isn't too far. Perfect. Man, too bad I hit that great. Oh, you're in With a Vengeance. You had a really good opening round, didn't you? There was one guy, I'm pretty sure it was from With a Vengeance, who was in front of me, starting the weekend, and I was trying to figure out, kind of like what place I was going to get once I shot my weekend round. Tell you one thing, I never expected to get second or third or fourth in that tournament. Um, to me, it was just one of those tournaments where I expected everybody to shoot way better than me. Yeah, you had a really nice opening round. Saw there was a guy today that shot minus 39 in Master. That's ridiculous. But we didn't get the roll. Oh, we did get the roll. How much roll? Like 6 yards away? 5 yards away? Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Alright, so what do I want to do here? No, I'm going to go here. Alright, 9.3, 20%, 10.2, about 10 rings. And then we're going to put some curl on it. Let's see what this does. Hopefully it bounces down, kick down. There we go. Yeah, that was a ridiculous. I ended up watching some of that stream, not live, just on the replay, because I'd heard about it, and it's pretty incredible what he did. And he had that lip out on 18 that would have got him negative or minus 40. So that was pretty incredible. All right, this dude wants to play one more. We we played earlier tonight too, so I'll play that and then probably head off to bed. Yeah, wouldn't it be nice to get a banner soon? There's no doubt about that. I just think that the progression of this game has gotten insane over the last 6 months, especially with all the streamers and everything like that. So it's going to be a challenge every time. All right, I'm gonna play with the rock. 7.2 with the rock. 7.4, 8.2. 8.2. 6. Stay up. Stay up. Stay up. There we go. Yeah, it's funny. I'm not really one that tries to copy people's shots, but the one thing that I did copy for the weekend, I just happened to run across it, was Tommy's adjustment on hole 8, with that par 3. It was a really weird adjustment. It was half a bar left, half a bar back. Find the ball guide to the hole, and then from there, adjust to one back and one left, and it worked both times. Both times I got toilet bowl shots that went into the hole. So that was probably the first time in a while that I've actually tried to copy somebody else's shot to make it work. 14.6. So 7.6. And about 7. Man, it's going to be a tough one. Let's hope that even gets over. Whew. Not only did it get over, it got really close. Huh. Yeah, I thought for sure I'd time out taking that shot, so I was kind of surprised that I still had a couple seconds left both times that I took it. So that was nice. I don't think I couldn't figure out anything to do on that hole that was going to be successful. The other hole that I struggled with, and then I started watching people use that sniper shot, was hole 7. I was always in between clubs right there at the green. I think I made one eagle out of the opening round and the weekend round, maybe 2 eagles. And I saw people using that sniper shot, even though it was a tailwind hole, and having really good success with that funnel on the green. That's the kind of stuff that I guess irritates me a little bit, is that kind of shot when, like, you would never play that on a real course. But at the same time, like, who am I to tell them what to do? If Playdemic's going to put it in the game, then people are going to find ways to utilize it. And it was a really successful shot because it had a pretty strong funnel. I saw even people that were hitting great left and great right that were making drops with that funnel on 7. All right, 20% downhill, 6.2, maybe 6.8. I'll put a little bit of curl on this. Don't hit it. Oh, God, I've seen that before. I usually don't ever come near the stick, but I just happened to put curl on this shot. And you're screwed there because people end up using the backspin shot that rolls down. So this will be toast. Oh shit, did he end up? Oh, look at that. All right. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I don't think I only hit like 3 or 4, but they were probably the critical ones, that like hole 4, trying to get that drop, and I'm trying to think of another hole. I think hole 9. I was going for the rough bump, and I actually got saved because the guy I was playing against got an albatross, so I ended up getting the eagle because I hit great right and didn't even hit the rough, and then obviously hit the rough on the backside of the green. So, all right, well, I am going to call it a night. Thanks for watching, Brandon. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'm going to start streaming some more content when it comes to the next tournament. Maybe some golden shots here later on this week, and some tour play. So appreciate you watching and contributing, and look forward to seeing you on the course.